Hello, top 11 managers around the world. So welcome back to your channel, Mount Prefer Gaming Football. Today, I'm going to talk about a very important topic. Guys, token is the most important currency in top 11 2026. There is no doubt that you can do everything you want using token. Like, I know that these days, risk pack is very important to train player and to increase your overall percentage. But you can have limited amount of risk packs and you can get risk packs by using token as well. So token is above everything, so you can almost buy everything you want by using token. Now today I'm not going to talk about how you can get a lot of token, because I already talked about in previous videos a lot how you can get tokens every season. Instead of talking about how you can get tokens, I'm going to talk about how you can save tokens, or rather, I should say differently, how you can effectively use tokens. This is what all about today's video. How you can use tokens effectively, where you should use tokens. So you cannot use tokens in everything you want. Token is very rare currency and the most important. So you will have to use token only in the required feature, so not in everything, guys. So the number one priority should be the Youth Academy. Now when it comes about Youth Academy, I must talk about a bit of penalty clash as well. In this season you are gonna have penalty clash, maybe next season you're not gonna have penalty clash, another season, after the next season you're gonna have penalty clash again. So whenever you have penalty clash, try to focus on penalty clash before you put the player in Youth Academy. And now the main point is you'll have to use token in Youth Academy, because Youth Academy will provide the most effective player in top 11 2025. So you should consider Youth Academy as your number one priority to spend token. If you look at these coaches mostly require token. Once you use tokens, these players get bigger so easily, like these you see on the screen. So even if you see a 59% player is getting plus 36.4% more. So this is what tokens do. And not only that, but also you can add play style to the player. You can add a special ability role to the player here in Youth Academy by using token. And I cannot exclude the option of transfer market, because sometimes you need to spend tokens in transfer market. Now the reason is very simple. Sometimes you may miss Youth Academy because you didn't have enough token, or you don't have budget of 100 or 200 tokens to create player, so you want player cheaply. So that is the option. The transfer market is the first option for you to get players cheaply. Now not everyone can have player from Youth Academy. Let's say you are the level 1 player and you are about to go to level 2. Even let's say you are the level 2 player. It's not easy for you to create a player in Youth Academy. You'll have to upgrade your stadium to unlock all these slots in Youth Academy. And not only that, but also you'll have to have a lot of token in order to create player in Youth Academy consistently. So at the beginning it's not easy. So for you, transfer market. And sometimes even if you are pro, even if you are pro, you don't have enough token, so you need to use this feature, transfer market. So in order to buy player in transfer market, of course you need to spend token as well. So you should set priority on these as well. Many people are confused where they should use tokens and what is the first priority they should have to spend tokens, because token is very difficult to get. So that's why this video I created for you guys. And also many of you commented about this. You want a guide, proper guide to use tokens effectively. Now once you create the player in Youth Academy or buy from transfer market, your next job is to increase the player quality, percentage or skill, whatever you say. So you will have to bring the player in training. You'll have to train the player using respect and increase the player quality. This is one of the option to increase the player quality. And not only this way, but another way, let's say you are not really having enough time to train, or you don't like to spend a lot of time training, this is boring. You can also spend time, you can also not time, I mean, you can also spend your token here. That means here you don't need to spend time. All you gotta do, you'll have to spend tokens, that's it. And you will have to wait a certain period of time, and you're gonna get your player bigger, like you are training. So only this advantage in here is you will have to wait long, but in training you don't need to wait for days. You can spend a few hours and you can train the player to make the player bigger. For an example, if you want to max the player, it is 180% and you need to train for hours. But you don't need to spend time if you spend token here. So this is another option, and this is also another option to hide your player for few days. And these require tokens. That's the thing, guys. Whether you train or put your player in the player academy, you need tokens. Any of these you can do. I'm not saying one of the option is the best, like training or player academy. You can pick any of these, depending on your preference. Both are good, both having benefit. So you can pick one of these, but all of these require token. Let's say when you train, you need rest pack, but how can you have extra rest packs? You need to buy using tokens. So these also require tokens. And if you want to put coaches in player academy, you must need tokens. So at first you need to spend token in youth academy or transfer market, and then you need to spend token to train the player to increase the player quality. Now after that, if you want to spend token, these are not mandatory. These options are not mandatory, but creating the player and training the player is mandatory. But this one is optional. Whether you need to do it or not, it's totally on your preference and depends on your resource management. If you have a lot of token, you can do this. Use token to upgrade your stadium facilities faster. If you can do this will be fine. Because let's say you need 4 or 5 days, 6 days to wait for your stadium to finish one level. So in that case, you can use tokens if you have extra tokens. But if you don't have a lot of tokens, then this is not the top priority. Again, this one is not mandatory. Another option you can have to spend token, and this is also optional. You can do if you want. If you don't want, or if you don't have enough tokens, you don't need to do. And then if you have a lot of tokens, you can use tokens here to buy these balls. These hotshot balls. If you use these balls, you can have playstyle points. And when you have players who are not mastered, who are not playstyle mastered, then this is very important to master their playstyle as soon as possible, and that requires playstyle points. So you can buy sometime balls to play hotshot. So guys, I showed you the options for spending tokens. These are the options you can consider to spend tokens. And as I talked about where you should spend tokens, I must also warn you where you should not spend tokens. This one is the option you should never, guys, you should never spend tokens. Only if you really feel that you gotta play, you like this event draw frenzy, then you can spend maybe 5 tokens. You should have a certain limit. So don't waste your tokens in draw frenzy and also kick around. Anyway, I am trying to guide you to play these games safely, guys. If you guys found this video helpful for you, please subscribe this channel so that I get inspiration to create more and more quality content like this. And if you are a new viewer, you should know that in this channel you will get top 11 content regularly. Those content you badly need and nobody shares like me. So please subscribe this channel.